Welcome to the deep dive. We sift through stacks of information, really, to pull out the core insights for you. And today, well, we're diving into a story that's truly timeless, I think. It's layered with meaning about responsibility, investment.
And sometimes surprising results, yeah. We're looking at a profound parable using our sources.
A parable many of you might recognize.
Exactly. Our material digs into a story Jesus told his disciples. Apparently they were kind of expecting God's kingdom to, pop up immediately.
Right. Impatient, maybe.
Maybe a little. But this story offers let's say a different angle. It's more about preparation, what stewardship really means.
And what's expected while waiting, perhaps.
Precisely. What we're supposed to be doing.
Okay, let's unpack it then. The story kicks off with a nobleman. He's heading off to a distant country.
To get a kingdom for himself, basically. To be made king.
Right. But before he goes, he calls in 10 servants.
10 of them.
And he gives each one a single mina, a silver mina. Now, our sources point out this wasn't pocket change, was it?
No, not at all. It was substantial. Think maybe 3 months' wages for a worker back then. A serious trust.
A real investment in them.
Yeah.
And the instruction is simple, but loaded. Do business with it until I come back.
Yeah, do business. That phrase is key. It sets up this clear expectation. It's active, not passive.
Definitely. So time passes, he goes, gets his kingdom, and comes back. Now he's a king.
And the first thing he does, calls those servants to see what they did. Accountability time.
Right. And the first servant steps up, sounds pretty proud, says, "Master, your mina has made 10 more minas."
An amazing return, tenfold. And the reward. Authority over 10 cities. Direct link.
Wow. Okay. Then the second servant comes forward.
Similar story, but a different scale. He says, "Your mina, sir, has made 5 minas."
Still a great result. 5-fold increase.
And again, the reward matches. Authority over 5 cities. Proactive work gets a tangible reward. It seems straightforward.
It does. It sets up this clear pattern.
Yeah.
Invest, work, multiply, get rewarded proportionally.
Wait.
But then we get to the third servant.
Yes. And this is where the dynamic shifts completely.
He comes up and basically says, "Sir, here's your mina. I kept it laid away, wrapped in a cloth."
Hidden. No growth, no business, nothing.
And his reason, his justification is fascinating. He says, "I was afraid of you because you are a severe man. You take what you did not deposit and reap what you did not sow."
That's a heavy accusation, isn't it? Calling the master harsh, unfair even.
It really is. It sounds like an excuse born out of fear, maybe. But what do our sources say about why he saw the master that way? Is the master actually harsh?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, or maybe the 1 mina question. Our analysis suggests it's less about the master's objective nature and more about the servant's perception.
Okay.
That claim of harshness, taking what wasn't deposited, reaping what wasn't sown, it seems to be the servant's justification for disobeying the command.
The command to do business.
Exactly. He saw that command, that call to action, maybe representing living out certain principles as impossible, or maybe just too risky, unjust even.
So he projected his own fear and reluctance onto the master.
That's what the interpretation suggests, yes. His fear became a self-fulfilling prophecy, stopping him from even trying. It shows how our perspective can really trap us.
And the outcome for him? It's pretty stark.
Very stark. The master calls him a wicked servant, uses his own words against him, essentially.
And takes the 1 mina away from him.
Right, and gives it to the guy who already has 10.
Which leads to that powerful, maybe even controversial statement. To everyone who has, more will be given.
But from the one who has not, even what he has will be taken away. It's about the dynamic of use and growth versus stagnation.
But the story adds another layer too, doesn't it? Our sources mention the king also deals with his enemies.
Yes, those who actively rejected his rule, saying, "We do not want this man to reign over us." That's treated differently than the servant's passive failure.
So active rebellion versus fearful inaction. Different responses.
Seems so.
Yeah.
Now, if we try to connect this to let's say, the bigger theological picture.
Yeah, what's the symbolism here?
Our material suggests the nobleman is like the Son of God, coming to earth, going away, and intending to return with authority earned through sacrifice.
Okay.
And that doing business, it's not just about money, it symbolizes actively living out God's principles, demonstrating their truth, their workability.
Empowered by the Holy Spirit, perhaps.
Yeah.
That inner guidance.
That's the idea presented, yes.
Mm-hmm.
This act of business is part of preparing for that final judgment or return. And the delay isn't just waiting around.
No. What's the purpose of the delay then?
Our sources frame it as a period of opportunity, a chance for people to, change, to transform, and to prove that these divine principles, these commandments, aren't harsh burdens, but expressions of love that actually can be lived out.
The Minas we're given aren't just money.
Not just money, no. Think broader. Your time, your health, your talents, your knowledge, your resources, all of it. Intended for active use in this business of living truthfully.
Wow. Okay, that really reframes things. This whole deep dive, it certainly makes you pause and think about how you approach, well, everything you've been given, your own Minas.
It really does. It's a direct challenge, isn't it? True stewardship isn't passive saving, it's active engagement. Growth.
And maybe that feeling of harshness we sometimes get when faced with a big responsibility.
Might just be reflecting our own hesitation, our own fear of stepping up and, doing business with what we have. Or maybe fear of the principles themselves.
It's a lot to consider. So for you listening, maybe think about this. If living out timeless truths is the ultimate business,
what are those personal Minas in your life right now? Your time, talents, resources.
and how are you actively investing them? How might that investment, that business, be shaping the kingdom right around you and maybe even further out?